Here we are again, another holiday season, and everyone is going to be conscious of their weight and eating because it's such a beautiful thing to eat and to rejoice and hang out with people. Now that COVID hopefully is completely gone, go away, time to get out with people and party it up and eat and have a great time. So this is 3 tricks, 1, 2, 3, step 1, 2, 3, how you could lose weight with no dieting, because dieting is terrible. Diet is a 4-letter word, guys. I've done this and I've learned it from my patients. Let me tell you a quick story. So, took care of a guy many years ago. He did end up passing on, but he was an older guy. Came into my life and he's at a country club and he said, "You want to know how you lose weight, Dr. O'Connor?" I learned at my country club with my guys that are there. We put money in a pool every year. Whoever could lose the most weight towards the end of the season, holiday season, makes the money, gets the pool, the pot of the money. And these guys, some pretty rich guys, ended up coming in with like a couple of $1,000, maybe even like $10,000. So for a couple years, he would starve himself and not eat, exercise, put on the bags, you know, the sweat bags and all this kind of stuff, sweatsuits, the plastic bags, you know, saunas, and it really didn't work. Then he realized he would start as early as he could, I don't know, November, something like this, and he would weigh himself in the morning. So focus on this. He'd wake up in the morning, he'd go to the bathroom, and he called that his dry weight, right? So you wake up, you go to the bathroom. This is arguably going to be the lightest you are of the day because you just slept for 8 hours, hopefully, and you're going to go to the bathroom, excrete, and you're going to stand there naked on your scale. Get a scale in the bathroom. Jump on it. That's your weight. Now, that's day 1. He told me, so I go through my day and I know I just got to limit my portions, especially at night, but we're going to talk about this and some of the science on that. Not everyone's going to agree with that. So he did it and he won the pool every year subsequently on most years. I think he had a few bad years. So what I want you to do is this. I learned from this guy. I do it. I want to drop down about a year ago, closer to 181 for health reasons. And so I could weigh 181 and bench some good weight at competition now that I'm almost 60. So how do you do it? I don't diet. I hate diets. So I weigh myself in the morning. My wife thinks I'm crazy sometimes for doing it. And I go, there's my weight. And based on that weight, I know that I cut my cows. I keep the portion down. Talk about the cardio here. The next morning, you wake up again. You're going to get on that scale. You're going to go based on what you did the day before. You're going to see your weight and you're going to say, wow, you're lighter. Boom, done. That's it. And that's motivational. So let's go into it. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you're concerned for your testosterone levels. In addition to testosterone, you want to check sexually binding globulin, estradiol, free androgen index, and potentially cortisol. That's where I want to talk about today's sponsor. Let's Get Checked. They're a worldwide leader in at-home test kits, so you can get a comprehensive look at your testosterone levels and other labs without even leaving your home. You can order a test kit that will be delivered to you in discreet packaging. Once your sample arrives in the laboratory, confidential results will be available from your secure online account within 2 to 5 business days. These results are reviewed by a clinician, and a member of the Let's Get Checked nursing team may call you to review your results. Let's Get Checked laboratories are CLIA approved and CAP accredited, which are the highest ranking levels of accreditation for labs. So if you want to test your hormone levels without having to leave your home, visit trylgc.com. Get a scale. Get a good scale, put it in the bathroom. Wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom, get on that scale. You got to do this. Now, this is a little obsessive compulsive for some people. Some people want someone else to weigh them in once in a while. They don't want to weigh in every day. You do this, I guarantee it's going to work. But again, this is potentially obsessive, so be careful. AM weigh-in, that's your number. Look at the number. I don't think you have to write it down. I don't ever do the writing down stuff, but if you do that, you keep a log, that's motivational for you, do it. Doesn't work for me. I know the number, I look at it, I go throughout my day like it's nothing. You see that? There's no diets, I don't do anything, I'm just motivated and I just know where I want to go. I want to lose 10 pounds for an example. So I go through my day. Portion control. All you have to do for most people, barring people that are extremely overweight, you have to limit your portions. Now, how many meals a day? Jack LaLanne ate 2 meals a day. Jack LaLanne. For any of you young guys who don't know who that is, Google Jack LaLanne. You're going to see this is a fitness monster. I met the guy at a show, I don't know, the 80s and 90s back in the day. I'm 58. I met him, absolutely crazy guy, running around, super motivational, super amazing guy, lived to 96, best life in the world, amazing motivational guy, 2 meals a day. He woke up and did fasting cardio, then he had his meal. Now, let's talk about the meal and something like that Jack LaLanne did, pescatarian. He was more like a plant-based vegetarian guy, but he had fish at night. This is stuff that I really encourage and I really love, not to mention for health. So he had 2 meals a day. A lot of you guys are not going to want to do it. A lot of you guys want to have 4 to 6 meals a day. There's no right answer. It's about total calories in, but I don't like to measure all this stuff because when I'm measuring, I have no time for measuring and writing. I write and I spend my brain on other stuff like this stuff in science. But if you do that and it's motivational, that's great for you. I know where I want to go and I want to get there consistently, and I don't want to have a diet. Diets are terrible because diets are negative. So volumetrics. A lot of my patients this day and age tell me, Doc, the whole trick is, apart from the weighing in, is portion control, eating great food, but don't call it a diet. Volumetrics, check this out. So low calorie, high nutrient dense foods with more water, low calories, increase your satiety. So you're satisfied. This is how the weight loss medicines work. You're satisfied. You don't want to eat much. And those medicines can be brilliant. Don't want to talk about those. I do mention all the medicines on the Anabolic Doc app. So if you want medical information, anabolicdocapp.com, guys. I am uncensored. On YouTube, I don't feel comfortable talking about medicine so much. Of course, I warn guys about steroids, but you want real medical information and access to me, anabolicdocapp.com. Come to the Zoom man-to-man meetings. This thing is growing great. I'm just so happy for what I've created and to integrate and work with you guys. So, volumetrics. It's veggies, salads, apple, grape. I wrote down it's unlimited, right? Melons, berry, cucumbers, carrots, and then high protein, lean meat. You guys like meat, I like some too. So good fish, right? So good foods, keeping down snacks, keeping down garbage. And if you do have snacks, and I love snacks, guys, who doesn't like it? Look at some of my Instagram videos where I'm supplanting to dark chocolate. I know, guys, sometimes dark chocolate's not great at night, but it doesn't really bother me, and with heartburn too much, and and I sleep pretty good, it doesn't bother me. But again, supplant a incredible banana split that I would love too with M&Ms and everything great. Supplant it, guys, with something else. I mean, it's the only way. There is going to have to be some kind of behavior changes. I just don't like to call it dieting, you see, because that's negative. And if you get down to where you're happy, you feel great, and it's motivational, and have the cheat day. But when you'll see the cheat day, and some of you guys are going to give, come on, from the top guys in the world, your top expert guys, right down to the regular guy that just knows how to lose weight, but maybe isn't so good at it. What are the tricks? What are the pitfalls? So that cheat meal, you'll have the cheat meal, but you won't even want to have the cheat meal, so you'll have part of the cheat meal. Boom, portion control. Even on the cheat meals change. You see, it all changes, but I got to get more information from you guys. So again, Jack LaLanne, different meals, portion control, 100, when you cut the portions down. Again, this argument that I don't like to eat much food at night. Some guys are going to argue that it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to get into the argument. I researched it and I saw that I could argue it from two perspectives. I could argue eating food in high calories and your food, most of your calories during the morning and the day is going to be beneficial. And then as you go, your circadian rhythm changes, you go into that nighttime, you really shouldn't, you should shut down the caloric intake. That's just kind of common sense, but there's support for it. However, there's also support for breaking down the meals and having X amount of calories per day. Right. So I like the volumetrics. I like eating good food that's really good. It satisfies me. Eat it slow, take time, increase water, all that stuff. Now, last part, high intensity interval training. There's, abs are made in the kitchen. Most weight loss and diet stuff is right there, portion, portion, portion. You're going to see the changes here are going to relate to right there. Of course, if you have muscle and you're packing on muscle, you're not going to see changes on here. But this video is for the average bear, the average man or even woman that's just trying to stay really lean and trying to stay healthy and lose weight, especially here are the holidays where a lot of people, you're going to try this in January. So try this. 3 steps. There's no dieting. Get pumped up and excited. Come back to this video and even give your tips. Give some information, please. High intensity interval. Twice a day, like Jack LaLanne did. Maybe once a day. I think at least every day, 6 days a week, depending on injuries, just walking. You could do tread water. You could swim. There's elliptical. There's stationary bike. I mountain bike, and I can't believe I'm in Florida, and I mountain bike. Some of the best mountain biking in the world. I love Vermont too. We got elevation up there, but I'm humble down here. So fasting cardio, again, like Jack LaLanne. That's it, guys. Get that scale, try it. Weigh in nude, weigh in dry. That's your number. You go through the day, cut down the portions, volumetrics, do the training, go to bed, try to go to bed hungry, and hopefully sleep like a baby and feel great. Don't wake up to that refrigerator and eat. Just try to have some control, get through it. Wake up the next morning, weigh in. I guarantee you got to be down a little bit, and then it motivates you. And you'll pull your weight down, get to a weight you hold, and then you keep weighing in, and if you gain some weight, which I gain. Sometimes I go up 3 pounds and I go, oh man. And I know for the next day, I just got to pull back. I pull back, I go right back to my weight that I want. Give some tips, guys. Got away from the medicine a little bit today. Hope you guys really like this. This is probably going to be a big video for people that really, really just want to get that secret for weight loss. So I really appreciate you guys so much, and I really hope this helps people stay strong and healthy.